What is up, sports fans? This is TJ from Hilltime Sports. We die on that hill, and today we are talking about the NHL playoffs. 16 games for Alexander Ovechkin to break the all-time goal-scoring record held by Wayne Gretzky. He's got 9 goals left. We've got less than 20 games to get to the playoffs, and unfortunately, the Anaheim Ducks, which I'm a fan of, are probably not going to get in. They're a scrappy young team, and we'll talk about that more later because I think next year they might be able to sneak into the wild card. But let's talk about the Stanley Cup. That's the big thing. Washington Capitals were not as good as they were. No, they're better than they were last year. Last year they weren't that great. Alexander Ovechkin didn't play that great. They're the number 1 seed right now, and if they take home the cup, it's kind of a great story if he breaks the record and takes home the cup and retires. That'd be pretty cool. But there's another story that is being talked about that's been on my mind for a long time. I mean, it's been 30 years since the last time a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. We're talking about the Montreal Canadiens. Can Canada finally capture the elusive Stanley Cup? The Winnipeg Jets have a lot to say about that. 77 plus goals against. 77 more goals than their opponents. As a person who loves hockey, I would love to see that drought end for Canada. And even though the United States and Canada are kind of at odds right now, I want it to happen. And whether it's Winnipeg, Edmonton, which I don't know if they can do it. They're a little down in the standings. Toronto, we know how they are. A lot of Canadian fans bag on each other about the Toronto Maple Leafs not being able to win since, 1967? But I would love for it to happen. And what better way than for the Winnipeg Jets to do it? There's also the Vegas Golden Knights, which as a hockey fan, I don't like them. They came into the league. They just tore it up. And that's partly just envy from my part. You see a team do really good and your team's down in the basement trying to get that number 1 pick every year. And then you've got the Dallas Stars who are in the mix. You've got the Florida Panthers, which were last year's champions. You have the Carolina Hurricanes, who, I don't know, but I think the top 3 teams are probably Washington, probably Winnipeg, Dallas, and 4th team, the Vegas Golden Knights. LA Kings are in the mix. They're okay. I mean, they're good. I don't like LA as a Ducks fan. It's crosstown rivalry. So that's basically all I've got to say about that. Now, there could be some shakeups. There could be some movers in the next few weeks. There could be teams that are jockeying for position for the wild card spots. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Once again, this is TJ from Hilltime Sports. We die on that hill.